website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Talent. I've talked about that a couple of times before, and there was this cool comment underneath one of the videos that that said something like, you know, you're right about the talent thing not being the determining factor, perhaps, but there is such a thing as talent, because he was in the situation where he saw a couple of kids or a group of kids or adults, don't remember, and they had the same teacher, got the same input, but some of them were just developing much faster than the rest of the group. So there is such a thing as talent. But can't you see how that concept just immediately gives us a little place to go to? So we can conclude and say, if we have a group of people and they get the same input, the same teacher, the same environment, and some of them develops faster than the others, then they have some kind of inborn quality that allows them to do so that we don't know about and that we can't adapt to and that we can't get. That's an idiotic, sorry, and I respect the comment, but I have to, talk to myself in this way in order to sometimes snap out of these things, because we still have this concept of talent, right? And it just makes us go, it's talent. How do you know? Why, right? Maybe it's passion. Maybe they're practicing twice as much at home. Maybe they just are really fired up about this. Is that talent? Maybe they have a mindset of focus. Maybe they are doing some things right that we can totally do the same things as well. And then we get the same result. But we never go there because we just attribute that rapid progress to talent. Of course there are differences in people. We're a pack animal and we're only as strong as our differences, basically, not our differences, but the different, things we have. Like one guy is big and muscular by birth and another is, highly analytical and intelligent. Another guy is very, good at abstractions and a leader there and a warrior there. And it's good because we can come together and as a group, we're much stronger than each individual. But that doesn't mean we can't adapt, because adaptation is much higher. It's a much higher power. Just look around you. We didn't get to where we are because of the group, talent, because of our differences in how we're built. We got to where we are now because of adaptation. We're good at adapting to any situation, right? Playing guitar is like making your body do something that is really not what it's made for, or so it seems. So just look around, the technology, cars, everything. It's a miracle, basically. And we created that. And you are part of that species. So it's like you look at these kids and say, oh, they're so talented and I'm not. Just look at the freaking team you're part of, right? And then we get this idea that we're limited in some way because they are developing even, twice as rapidly as the people around them. Then we just give up and say that's talent. That's idiotic. You're a super being, like the most amazing on the planet ever. And you dare to... My phone is ringing now. That's really inconvenient. Let it ring. See if we can keep our focus here. But it's just... and there might be little differences, but please look for the differences in how people think, how they focus, how passionate they are, because we got those differences on the bottom level, right? We're a pack animal, so everybody's different because we need to be. And then on top of that, we have the same skill of adapting, because if 3 people get left by themselves without their group, they have to adapt to the skills. John has to develop the big muscles suddenly, and he can, right? And he has to develop the intelligence quality, and he can. If we have to, we can do the most amazing things. But what makes us have to? Well, not talent, because talent is a cop-out. It's a way of going, instead of you say, okay, I'm passionate about learning guitar. And then talent comes in, but I can't because I don't have the talent. So you just get off the hook. Well, what makes you do it is passion, is commitment. And the surefire enemy of all of those things is the concept of talent, because you are going to doubt yourself all the way. It's going to be confusion all the way to where you want to go. You're going to be confused. Am I doing the right thing in the right order? Should I practice more or less? Should I practice fewer things or more things? Am I picking right? Am I holding the pick right? It's just confusion all the freaking way, right? And self-doubt. Will I ever get there? It seems impossible. Maybe I don't have the skills. Maybe I don't have the talent. Maybe my fingers are too short. Maybe they're too long. So what you don't need to entertain is that puny little element of talent or preference, strengths and little weaknesses that we might have from birth. Anyone can do this, right? And you can always, Herman Lee, got tiny hands, plays a wide fretboard. He makes everything happen anyway. So you have to stop, because self-doubt will always be there, and it's always lurking in the background whenever you're trying to achieve something on this instrument. And if you entertain it with concepts of talent, which is a puny, wimpy little thing that doesn't, at all mean anything to your development, anything, because you can always, what is it? What is talent? Is it strategy, ability? Is it focus? Is it passion? What is he doing differently from me? And when I was a child and I was trying to build my skills and I got really focused on it and really passionate about it, I had the same self-doubt. And I was frustrated. I got hopeless. I was practicing, getting low or no results. And then I went to my dad, who said, I'm sorry, but it's not talent. You just have to find the way for you. And he said that over and over again. And every time I came to him with my frustrations, what I hoped he'd say was, well, maybe you should try something else. Maybe you should just give up. Oh, I can give up. I can, cut myself off from that fantastic vision of me being able to play this instrument on the highest level and just go hang out. But he wouldn't let me off the hook. And that was such a gift. That he just said, you just find the way. But he's so talented, I say. He made so much progress. He's only 1 year older than me, and he picked up the guitar 2 years ago, and he's better, right? He did different things. He just wouldn't. He wouldn't let me cop out. He wouldn't let me off the hook. And the main excuse is talent. The main excuse is he's got something that I don't have and can't get that enables him to develop faster. That's talent. That's the definition of it. Because if it's not talent, then it's something I can learn, right? Then I can take the indirect approach, and instead of just hammering away at it like everybody else, I can say, am I doing the right thing? And then I can become really good at practicing. I can become really smart at what I do, and measuring my progress, what gives me the best results. That's the most amazing, exciting process. And that's the indirect approach. And if I take that, I can be the talented one. And then I can shut up about all the strategies and all the insights about how I learn the fastest. And then people can look up to me and say, oh, isn't he talented? But most people who are talented, is doing the right thing or are very focused or focused in the right way, are gifted with the right path for them right away or intuitively. They don't know what they're doing right, so they can't even tell you. They can just bathe in the warm light from people who think they are talented and strengthen that illusion because they don't know what's going on, right? So they can just, I must be special then, right? So and we love that. And then people who are not talented can then buy their signature guitars and have a little of that special godliness that these people have. And then we have a question, what made him progress? What made him come? And I'm crazy about that, right? And as you can see, I want to decode that, and I have been for several decades now. And I really hope that you'll, every time you hear the concept of talent, then ask again, okay, these people develop faster than the other ones around them. What are the reasons? Keep analyzing, keep asking questions instead of just settling for talent. Another rant about this subject because it's important. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.